They say rivers have souls. Some even whisper that if you stare long enough into their depths, you might see the face of a spirit staring back. But few know the story of Nnaji, the River Maiden of the Silver Stream, a tale of love so deep it shook the boundary between the mortal world and the realm of spirits. Long before villages and farms dotted the land, the Silver Stream flowed freely through the heart of the forest. Its waters were said to sing songs only the wind could understand. Deep beneath its surface lived Nnaji, a spirit of beauty, light, and mystery. Her hair shimmered like sunlight on rippling waves, and her eyes held the calm of endless waters. She had watched over the river since the dawn of time, guarding its creatures, guiding its flow, and ensuring the balance of nature. Though she was surrounded by life, Nnaji often felt alone. The birds came and went. The fish danced in the current, but they could not speak of dreams or desires. She had heard tales of humans, beings who laughed, loved, and fought, and sometimes she would rise near the riverbank just to watch them from afar. But she was forbidden to approach them. The river spirits had warned her long ago. The hearts of mortals burn too brightly. Their love fades, and their lives pass like mist. If you touch their world, you will be lost to ours. Yet destiny has its own current, and one day it carried Obinna to her. He was a humble farmer, strong but weary, his hands calloused from tilling the earth. A terrible drought had struck his village. The soil cracked, the crops shriveled, and the river that once gave life had thinned to a trickle. One evening, Obinna stumbled into the forest, desperate for water. He reached the dry bank of the Silver Stream and fell to his knees. "O spirits of the waters," he pleaded, "show mercy. Let your life flow again through our land. Do not let my people perish." His voice was trembling but sincere. As his words echoed across the silent woods, the river began to stir. The faint ripples shimmered, and from its heart rose Nnaji, radiant, glowing with soft blue light. Obinna shielded his eyes, thinking he had seen a goddess. "Who are you?" he whispered. "I am the keeper of these waters," she said gently, her voice like flowing silk. "And your prayer has reached even the depths where light does not touch. Your heart is pure, Obinna. For that, I will grant your wish." She touched the surface of the river, and suddenly the current surged. Water burst forth, cascading through the forest. Obinna watched in awe as the Silver Stream came alive again, glittering under the moonlight. From that night, he could not forget her, and Nnaji, who had lived untouched by mortal emotion, found herself yearning for the sound of his voice. She began to rise from the water each evening when the moon climbed the sky. They spoke for hours about the stars, the earth, the beauty of life. He taught her about hope and laughter, and she taught him the secrets of the rain. But love between spirit and mortal is dangerous. The river spirit saw what was happening and grew angry. "You have broken the sacred bond," they warned Nnaji. "If you remain with him, your essence will fade. You will lose your immortality." Still, she could not resist. One morning, as the sun rose, Nnaji made her choice. She stepped from the water onto the dry earth. Her body trembled as a glow dimmed, and her skin turned warm and human. She felt pain, hunger, and heartbeat for the first time. But when Obinna saw her walking toward him, barefoot, smiling, alive, he knew no gift from the gods could ever compare. They lived together in a small hut near the stream. For months, joy filled their days. Rain returned to the land. Crops flourished, and the village sang songs of gratitude to the river. But as time passed, Nnaji began to weaken. The color faded from her eyes. The river grew still. Without her spirit within it, the Silver Stream started to die. One night, the river spirits appeared before her in a dream. "Return to the waters, or all will perish," they said. She woke in tears. When she told Obinna, he fell silent for a long moment, then took her hands and whispered, "The world needs you more than I do. I would rather lose you than watch everything we love wither away." At dawn, he carried her to the riverbank. She was pale, her breath shallow. He placed her gently into the water, his tears mixing with the river. "I will wait for you," he said softly. Nnaji smiled weakly. "Then listen to the water, and you will always hear me." As she slipped beneath the surface, the river began to glow once more. The current rushed, strong and full of life. Obinna watched as her form disappeared, replaced by silver ripples and a single pearl that floated to the shore. He kept it close to his heart for the rest of his days. The drought never returned, and the villagers named the river Nnaji's blessing. They say that when the moon is full, two figures can be seen reflected in the water, one of light and one of shadow, locked forever in an embrace. Some claim to hear soft laughter in the ripples, like the whisper of an old love that refuses to fade. And so, the legend of the River Maiden lives on, a tale of love that defied worlds, reminding all who hear it that true love, no matter how fleeting, leaves ripples that last forever. If this story moved your heart, give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who believes in love beyond time, and don't forget to subscribe for more timeless African tales that keep the magic alive till the very end.